When he was a young man, his father sent him to study in Europe, and he attended universities in Germany, Belgium, and Spain, and spoke several languages fluently. Despite his education, Nogales felt more attracted to the military profession, and began to travel where the news of war it would take him. He took part in several conflicts in the last part of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. He fought for the Spanish against the Americans in the Spanish-American War. In 1902, with the support of President Zila of Nicaragua, Nogales participated in a failed attempt to overthrow Venezuelan dictator Capiano Castro, involving an expedition aboard the Sonyra La Libertad. The forces landed at La Guerrera Peninsula, but were defeated by General Antonio Davila in La Carrasua as part of the Revolución Libertadora of Venezuela. In 1904, he participated in the Russo-Japanese War as a double agent. Additionally, he spent time in Alaska during the time of the gold rush there. In California, he fought for the forces of the Mexican revolutionary Ricardo Flores Magón and worked as a cowboy in Arizona. He returned to Venezuela in 1908 after the military coup of Juan Vince Gomez that overthrew his enemy, Capiano Castro. Nogales was appointed by General Gomez as president of Antwerp state. However, he was sent into exile after making himself an enemy of the new president, Juan Vince Gomez. When World War I began, after unsuccessfully attempting to join a number of other European armies, he enlisted in the Ottoman army and was assigned to the Caucasus front, where he reached the rank of major. He led gendarmerie troops during the siege of Van, but was asked to be relieved due to what he believed were the unjust massacres of Christians. He believed that the massacres were committed by Khaled Bey, the commander-in-chief of the expeditionary army he volunteered to serve. He later wrote in a book describing his experiences with the Ottoman army in World War I. In his book, De Nogales recounts the massacres of the Armenian population in Van during the Armenian genocide and wrote, "At dawn, I was awoken by the noise of shots and volleys. The Armenians had attacked the town. Immediately, I mounted my horse and, followed by some armed men, went to see what was happening. Judged to my amazement to discover that the aggressors had not been the Armenians, after all, but the civil authorities themselves. Supported by the Kurds and the rebels of vicinity, they were attacking and sacking the Armenian quarter. I succeeded at last without serious accident in approaching the Baradires of the town, who was directing the orgy, whereupon I ordered him to stop the massacre. He astonished me by replying that he was doing nothing more than carrying out the unequivocal order emanating from the Governor General of the province to exterminate all Armenian males of 12 years of age and over." Nogales Méndez reported that the civil authorities found it preferable to murder at night with the help of local Kurds. When visiting Aktorma, an island in Lake Van where the Armenian Cathedral of the Holy Cross is located, he notes that he uncovers the corpses of many priests. Nogales Méndez visited Diyarbakir on the 26th of June 1915 and spoke with Mehmet Rashid, who was the governor of the province. During his time in Diyarbakir, he witnesses the massacres of the local Christian population of the province. According to his conversation with Rashid, the orders of the massacres were sent from the Minister of the Interior, Talat Pasha. Nogales Méndez recounts in his memoirs that Rashid mentions to him that he received a telegram directly from Talat Pasha ordering him to burn, destroy, and kill. After being transferred from the Caucasus front, he saw action in the Sinai and Palestine front. He fought in the Turkish lines during the entire war and was awarded the Iron Cross by Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany. On one occasion during the Sinai-Palestine campaign, he came face to face with Colonel T.E. Lawrence on the frontier. He and Lawrence looked at each other. Then without speaking, he and Lawrence parted with nothing to say. He was compared with T.E. Lawrence due to their works in Arabia, despite their different uniforms. After the war ended, he worked with the Nicaraguan revolutionary Augusto Cesar Sanindo. In London, Nogales wrote some books about his adventures around the world. In Venezuela, he was appointed by General Gomez to study the Panamanian army, but was later to die in Panama City in 1936. He wrote several books about his adventures around the world. Memoirs de General Rafael de Nogales Méndez, Coterano Anos Banjo Le Mida Luna, about his experiences as an officer in the Ottoman army, and El Sacrado de Nicaragua, his commentaries about the atrocities committed against the Armenian people by the Turkish officials in the book Katiotot Anos Banjo Le Mida Luna. And that is it. The Lawrence of Arabia for the opposite side, and the opposite side of the world at least, Rafael de Nogales Méndez. Hope you enjoy that Spanish spice. Alright, I gotta stop that. It's not a meme. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that Spanish spice. Hope you really liked it and enjoyed it. I did it yesterday, but it didn't have that Latina flair. No, Latino. I'm a man. I'm not a woman. Latino flair. So I had to make it a bit more exciting, you know. I had to make it a bit more good. Plus, he's like the equivalent to Lawrence of Arabia. So if I do a Lawrence of Arabia good and he's bad, it's like, yo a veces lita Nicaragua dulcito masito mayeto. And I just put some Spanish. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something about the Lawrence of Arabia of the Ottoman Empire. And of course, I learned all my acting from Spanish from Sonyra Montenegro de la Sonia. If you don't know who that is, you never watched Maria de la Vero. And if you never watched Maria de la Vero, you should. Especially the infamous scene of Sonyra basically killing everyone with her hand and then literally killing someone with the scissors. So, yeah, crazy Spanish actress. A great guy from Venezuela and Nicaragua, which would then make Contras in the 1980s. Anyway, adios, my amigos. Let's see if we could say learn something in Spanish to the translator.